Okay, so we've talked about the basic mechanics and the grip of the curveball. A little bit more that we need to talk about, and that's the follow-through. As you throw the ball, you know, of course, your natural motion carries you further. It pulls your right foot along for the ride because of the force that we're moving the ball forward. And you're going to take the ball, and as you pitch and you follow through, I like to have my students bring their hand all the way back here and have their elbow pointing at their target. Same way that I hit a spin tennis serve. I have that racket back behind there. It just helps keep us right on the proper line the whole time. So once again, throw the ball, release, down through, bring our hand back, and our elbow pointing at our target. Seems to work really, really well. So we'll practice that when we get down into the gym. Also wanted to give you some hints on how to practice the curveball. Let's get our glassware out of the way. And one of the games that I've learned in order to practice that is taking the ball and just kind of spinning it in the air like you're clicking your thumbs. You want to have that type of motion. I caution you with that though, because you don't want to learn to grip the ball, but it helps us get that motion down a little bit better. Okay?
Okay.
Good. Do it again. Okay, make sure you have your grip right. Okay, do it. One more time. Okay, that looks good.
It's all about practice anyway.
And the other thing that we want to talk about is, once again, you want to really emphasize that fact that you're using that tomahawk. Okay, and so it's that arm motion, whether you have it in this 12-6 arm slot or in that 10-4 arm slot. You want to have that motion just straight down and through. So that's the other exercise. As you're learning to throw the curveball or as you're practicing, we always don't have the arm strength that we need. You know, Andrew, you've taken some time off in throwing. In order to get our velocity up, not strain our arm, what we can do is we can use a lighter ball. Tennis ball works real well. It has the same type of stitching as does a baseball. Okay? So we can practice using a tennis ball. As I said, it's a little bit lighter. And probably when I have you in the gym here, that's what I'm going to do, is have you throw the tennis ball. Get your same grip and just work on through and do it. And if you're still having difficulty, and just to get that feel for that feel and that experience of what happens when the ball actually curves, you know, something else that you can do and practice with is a wiffle ball. You know, your grandmother can get that wiffle ball to break. So it's a real good way for you to practice in learning how to throw that curveball. So I'm going to show you a couple pictures here with from Carl Hubble. We're taken from the Life magazine in the 1940s. They're stop action. Shows Carl's motion. He's a Hall of Famer, by the way. Shows his motion and how he holds the ball, and hopefully do that. And then we're going to do some warm-ups. Always got to warm up. We're going to go down to the gym and have you try and break off a few curveballs. Questions, concerns, words of wisdom?
No.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay, I think it's real important to see perfect form. This is Carl Hubble, Hall of Famer. Here's begun to throw the ball. Look how tight and strong his arm is, yet his face and his hand are both relaxed. He's begun to release the ball. He's lightly cradling at his egg. Look at the size of his fingers as he's pushing on that seam and getting spin on the eyes riveted on the target. Here the ball's on its way. He's snapped his wrist through. He's pointing at the two fingers at his target. Ball has begun to spin. And finally, here's all three photographs superimposed. And now, after the throw, the ball's on its way. His arm has followed through across his body and underneath the opposite armpit. And his elbow's pointing at the target.
We're a little bit too busy today, so we're outside. I've got a couple of hardy students more than willing to brave the cold winter in Ohio. What I'm going to have you do is each of you throw a couple of curveballs. I'll talk you through your form. I need to get a couple in myself just to work on my form a little bit. So Let's do this. Okay, remember your grip right. That middle finger. Important thing is that act of concealment of trying to hide your grip from your glove. Ball's breaking real well out in this weather. Here we go again. Okay, one more. Andrew up here, who's going to work through his form here a little bit. Good job, Andrew. Okay. Get your grip right. Okay, looks good. Okay, that had a nice bend to it. Okay. Throw a couple more and then we'll wind it up. Well, yeah. Okay, good, nice throw. Nice to throw strikes. Really is cold out here, folks. Okay, thanks, Andrew. Okay, next up is Lindsay. Okay, let's see your best stuff, Lindsay. Nice follow through. Look good. Maybe a little bit more steam. Looking nice. Nice and accurate. All right. Take another one, Leo. Gets away from all of us. Pretty accurate there. That's the curveball.